So it's really late Monday night. It's almost Tuesday, technically. It's 11:30, and I just got out of the shower. As you can tell, I'm all clean and pretty and relaxed for the evening. My hubby's at work. He'll be home later. So, I'm going to do the daily devotional. And, yeah. So, let's dive in. Okay. This one is about being teachable. So, basically, it's about being open to new ideas and new things. And Zoe wants to say hi. Come here. Come here. Say hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube friends. Hi. You needed some mama cuddles. Okay. That's enough of Zoe. Okay. So, it says, often in order to learn, you have to unlearn. You live your life according to a certain set of assumptions. And if you come across a bit of wisdom that challenges those assumptions, your first instinct may be to resist the new information altogether. Of course, not every new piece of knowledge will be true, healthy, or worth following. But if you adopt the assumption that there is more for you to learn, a follow-up to that is admitting that some of what you know could be wrong, or at the very least, could stand to be tweaked. Here's something I bet you do know. Not everything in your life is working. And when you know something's wrong and are not sure how to make it right, you need to be open to a new solution, new ideas that may challenge your thinking and perhaps your behavior. You need to be teachable. Proverbs 3:13. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding. So, like I said at the beginning, what we're talking about is you have to be open to other ideas and other things. Because nobody knows everything. And it kind of goes hand in hand with curiosity, and like we talked about yesterday, and learning. You have to be open to change and the willingness to accept what you may not completely understand. I know you just have to be willing to learn new things. When I was in my early 20s, my mom adopted a new way of looking at things. And when, like, I was always taught, Christmas was Christ's birthday, and, we celebrate Easter because it's the resurrection, and all this jazz. When I was in my early 20s, my mom kind of went on her own spiritual journey to kind of figure out her own ideals and what she believes and what she wants. And when she came to this conclusion of there are certain things in the church that the church has wrong, and there are certain things that she didn't believe in anymore. And because I was still under her roof, she's my mom, I was still living with them, and so was my brother, we kind of had to accept her way of thinking. And that included, we kind of quit Christmas for a while. We cut out Easter. The hardest one was actually cutting out Christmas, and it's still, and it threw me for a loop, because here I was always raised in church, and now suddenly my mom was saying, no, there are certain things the church has wrong, and you shouldn't accept it. And it was like, wait, what? It literally shook my foundation. And it led me to rebel in my own little way. I won't go into that, but I made some poor choices in this time. And I learned, and I had to relearn everything. I had to figure out, I went from accepting what the church told me and just believing it because the church said it, so therefore it's true, to finding my own way and finding out what I agree with, what I believe, and what I want my relationship with God to be. And, when Joe and I first got engaged, we were talking, and one of our core decisions was the celebration of Easter is a no-go in this house. And I'm not going to go into why, because that's a whole different thing. But it's been hard on my mother-in-law to accept that we're not going to be doing that. Because as a she's always visioned, I'm going to be able to dye Easter eggs and do Easter baskets and all this stuff with my grandkids that I've done with my kids. And it's not going to be that way. We've told her that she can do those things, but it's coming from her. No Easter bunny, no Santa Claus, nothing like that. It's coming from her. And mommy and daddy are not doing it. We will be celebrating what's called Passover, which is a Jewish holiday. So it's just been a lot of learning. And my husband had to be open to being taught by me as to why I believed the way I did. And he had to go on his own exploration and what he thought. And we had to combine it and kind of work together to find out, okay, what works for our family. My family does celebrate Christmas, but it's not a big deal. If we can all get together, then great, but we don't need to celebrate Christmas on Christmas. Because there's a lot of families involved. You got my brother, you've got me and my family, my brother's ex-wife, my brother's and her family, and then you got my brother's new wife and her family and the kids and we got Joe's family, and it's a lot to cram into And then Joe and I also have his sisters-in-laws. And it's a lot of people. It's a lot of things to cram into 2 days. And it just, for us, it doesn't work. And we can do it my family has just been, we'll do it on another day. And so that's kind of where we are. But anyway, that's so not what this is about. My whole point was you have to be open. And you have to be willing to learn new things and to be teachable by somebody who may know, who is in a different walk or is a little further ahead in their walk with Christ and in their Christianity walk than you are. And you have to be, they may know something that you don't know, and you have to be willing to accept their advice and learn it and kind of go and see, okay, where do I fit in? What do I believe? Do I agree with this? Do I fit? And being teachable. So, yeah. I hope you guys just always be open to new ideas. Always be willing to learn and to accept other things that people have. So, with that being said, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for our next daily devotional. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to let you know when I post new videos. And let's have a conversation in the comments. And again, as always, be respectful. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Love y'all. Bye.